Welcome to my minimalist wardrobe. Hi guys, this is Diane of Minimize to Maximize, where we learn how to declutter, minimize the clutter in our lives, and how to maximize life and its fulfillment. And today I wanted to walk you through everything that I own in terms of clothes, all the way to my socks and underwear. So you get to see all of it. And on this journey of minimizing clutter, one of the first place that I started with was to declutter my wardrobe and to make it so much more simple and easy and versatile. Now, I live in Southern California in the mountains at a rather high altitude, and I have all four seasons where I live, and I'm also very close to the desert. So I need clothes that I can wear for all kinds of weather, from 105 Fahrenheit degrees, 110 degrees in the desert, in full scorching heat and sunshine, all the way to stormy snow conditions, which we have here in the winter time. And also every night, I wouldn't say every night, but like 2/3 of the nights where I live on top of my mountain, it freezes. And so the nights and the evenings and the mornings are pretty chilly. So in this minimalist wardrobe, you will see how my clothes cover me for every situation that I encounter, and I am comfortable and I have everything I need. And just for the heads up, how many clothing items do I have all in all? 58. And it's all the way counting my socks and underwear. So let me walk you through to what I think is essential, and you will also discover that I have in some areas maybe a little bit more than I actually truly need. But let's get started. Number one, we're going to I'm going to show you my bottoms area. Not my actual bottom, but you know what I mean. Pants. All right, I'm getting you up there, and this is my closet for clothes. Up there is just linen for the family, and up there are all my pants. And so I counted all my pants, and I have 7 all in all. 4 of them are more for colder weather, and 3 of them are like light cotton fabrics. So there they are. That's it. 7 pair of pants, and really that's enough. The second category, I also have some shorts, which I'll show you later, and I have 3 pairs of shorts for the summer. No dress, no skirts. I don't like those. They're highly impractical for my lifestyle, and my legs are always cold. I always have to shave and all this thing. I decided to make my life easier. I wear pants in most weather, and when it's really, really hot, I wear shorts, and then I have to shave and do the whole thing. But pretty simple. Okay, next category is going to be t-shirts and tops in general. And you will see in this cartwheel, which I can actually take, it comes on wheels. And in this section, right here, I have my tops, my short sleeve tops, and I am wearing one right now. And I counted them, and I have 7 short sleeve t-shirts. No sleeves or short sleeves, anything that's... And 7 is enough because I do my laundry once a week for the whole family. And so it's a t-shirt a day. That's more than enough. Usually I do less than a t-shirt. I can wear a t-shirt more than once. If I've done a very sedentary work in front of the computer and no exercise, my t-shirt is just fine the way it is. So those are my short sleeve t-shirts, and I'll show you the rest that's in this cartwheel. But the next section is really here, and it is all my long sleeve shirts, which I have quite a few of. I have these long sleeve cotton shirts. Most of them are cotton, and they're very good for layering up in the winter as a base layer. And when the weather gets a little warmer, I have these, I can layer up with other sweaters that are a little thicker, that are also long sleeves. And then for the very cold days, I may want to do a third layer, which I often do. And this is my thicker, let me show you here, my thicker sweaters, turtlenecks, and I am wearing one right now. So I counted all my long sleeve tops, all this category right here. Hold on, what's the number that I came up with? I forgot. Let me get my paper. Oh yes, so 7 short sleeve t-shirts, 9 sweaters, like thick sweaters, and 7 long sleeves t-shirts. Can I cut this to a little bit less? A fewer items? Absolutely. But all in all, the total number of all my tops is 23. So I've got 10 bottoms total. So 7 pair of pants, 3 pairs of shorts, and 23 tops. So yeah, this category could get a little slimmer for sure. But I don't feel the strong need to declutter further. I am satisfied with the number that I have right now. And also, when you have fewer clothes, they do get worn more often, and they can get worn out more quickly. And this has happened recently. Like I have a top that is becoming too loose and doesn't fit me so well anymore, and another long sleeve top that shrank in the washing machine. So I'm glad I have the amount that I have right now. But could I half it? Sure, I could, if I wanted to become more extreme in the search for simplicity and minimalism. But I don't feel the need. So next, I want to show you my summer gear, and then I'll show you the winter gear. I'm going to bring you down right here, and let's see if I can bring my cart. There you go. That's my little cart on wheels. And let's see if I can lower this a little bit more. Okay, so this is the summer portion of my closet, and it's got a hat, my one and only hat, and I have 2 swimsuits. Maybe one is enough, but I do have 2. I have 3 pairs of shorts. One of them is in the wash, right there, right here. And my most useful summer item is this sarong. The sarong is just a piece of cotton, beautiful, and I can use it for all kinds of things. I can cover my shoulders if the sun is very strong. I can lay on it. I can use it to put my swimsuit on at the beach and nobody sees what's going on underneath. So it has a lot of uses. I use this all the time. But yeah, specifically for the summer, that's it. That's very easy. And of course, I use my short sleeves t-shirt a lot during that time. And yeah, I think that's all. Now I'm going to bring you a level further down. I don't know if I can shrink myself some more. There you go. And right here is my winter specific gear. And that is absolutely essential when it's 20, 30 degrees Fahrenheit. So below zero, way below zero. I need all these items for sure. I do have one woolen scarf. That's my only scarf. I do have one woolen hat. That's my only hat. Use it every day when it's cold. I have one pair of ski pants. Also useful when there is snow. They're waterproof. I don't get to use those very often, but a few days a year, I definitely need those. Especially when we need to shovel the driveway, which can take an hour or two a day. And yeah, if you don't want to get buried in snow, you're going to need some proper waterproof gear. I do have 2 pairs of gloves. This is for, skiing and playing in the snow and shoveling and all that. And I do have a pair of also woolen gloves that I use for every day. Every day in the winter. Every day it's cold. I do have something that most of you probably don't have. They are called gaiters. And they are these waterproof things that you put at the bottom of your pants and covering the top of your shoes so that snow or water or mud doesn't get inside your shoes. And they are handy, yes, when there's a lot of moisture. And I have this fleece leggings, which I can layer underneath my regular pants or my snow pants for additional warmth. And yeah, I think that's about it. I'm going to raise you up and show you my coats. Whoops. Looks like the light is dying on me. So it just fell off. So let me see. I'm going to bring this right here. And so right here, sorry for the light change here, but I do have my waterproof coat, and I do have a layering layer, which is very, very warm. So I layer those up, and I also have another coat. And I would really like this light to come back. But, okay, bear with me. Thank you for your patience. Bit of a technical challenge here. It does not want to come. So I'm going to have to bring the light with me. There you go. So you can see what I have. So I have, technically I have 2 coats and a half. And all the way to the left is my bathrobe, which I use all the time. It's fleece, it's very warm. I use this all the time. And I think that's it for the clothes, right? Pants, tops, t-shirts. And if I bring the camera, all right, I don't need to show you my socks and my underwear, right? You don't want to see that. So let me tell you a little bit more about the socks and the underwear, because I counted those also. It's very easy to go overboard with, oh, look at me. I can see myself in the back. Have fun. Yes, so socks, I have 4 pairs. That's it, 4 pairs. 3 of them are made out of wool, and the last one is cotton. I have 3 bras, and I have 4 or 5 underwear. I did not count those. Some of them are in the wash, but that's about it. And when it comes to the cold winter gear that I showed you at the lower level, I have 9 items total. And the summer gear, I have 4 items. So let's recap. 10 bottoms, 23 tops, 9 winter gear, 4 summer gear, socks 4, bras 3, underwear 4, 1 robe, and yes, the coats I counted into the winter gear section, and I have 0 pajamas. No pajamas. But I don't sleep in the nude. Can't stand it. Basically, I use any of my regular clothes as pajamas, the ones that are the loosest and the most comfortable, and that's what I use. So one of these pants up there, made out of cotton, very loose, I use it as my pajama. Any kind of t-shirt right here would be a pajama top. If I want a little bit more warmth, I would use any of those. And if I'm really, really cold, I would put my robe on. But that's about it, guys. 58 items, and not too bad. Could I lower the amount? Yes, as I mentioned before, I sure can. And definitely in the long sleeve top section, I definitely could have fewer than that. But everything else is sufficient. And so with this wardrobe that I have, as you noticed, I don't really have too many prints. I think I have one item that has prints. Maybe my sarong has prints. Everything else is of a neutral color. Not neutral, but like more like an earthy color. And there's no patterns. And there's no bright, flashy colors either, which I have found to be very difficult to mix and match. I have found it easier to go for these kinds of tones, but it's a personal preference. If you like very bright colors, great. If you like to wear a lot of black, great. Black is not my thing. White, I have a little bit, but I have to be very careful because my area is kind of countryside, and it's very easy to get dirty, and I like my life to be more simple than that, and I don't want to have to spot clean stains and be very stressed out about my clothes not looking perfectly white and pristine. So this is it. What do you think? I'm sure that some of you have even fewer items, and you might swear by a piece of clothing that is a very versatile, that you use in all kinds of conditions. To me, the sarong is a must. The hat is, there's a lot that are must. Woolen socks, a must for me. Yeah, and that's about it. Thank you very much for following me on this little closet journey. There you go. Maybe I can say bye like this. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.